Sooner or later, hopefully within this year, Canadians will be going to the polls because we need a functioning government. And right now, we don't have a functioning government. Parliament hasn't sat for ages and ages. We should be having debate. We shouldn't be having people dictate to Canadians what they want. We need debate about the issues. And let's not forget, Parliament's not sitting, not only because the Prime Minister prorogued it, so the Liberal Party can have a leadership, which was completely unnecessary. They need a leadership, but you can run leaderships with governments in place and Parliament in place. It's been done many, many times. The reason the government was not in Parliament in the fall is that the Speaker of the House, who himself is a Liberal MP, even he said, government, you have to disclose papers dealing with certain technological funding out of this government. And the Trudeau government said, no, we are not. We are not giving those papers. Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Transparency, said, no, we aren't giving those papers. Parliament has said to this government, deliver up those papers, and the government is saying no, which is why Parliament wasn't sitting. Most people don't understand that. But this government is hiding stuff. There's no question about that. If there's nothing to hide, why wouldn't they give up the papers? So we need an election, and I'm not saying to vote for one party or another. I don't know who the Liberal leader is going to be then, but you have to also ask yourself, all three of the major candidates for the Liberal Party are saying those things, like carbon tax, which they have supported for years and years. Even Mr. Carney, who has not been in government, says the Trudeau government has been spot on. Great decisions. All of the government decisions have been perfect. He has said that within the last 6 months. Now, the three of them are saying, oh no, that's not the case. No more carbon tax, and we are going to have maybe energy flowing back and forth across Canada. We may have to have some pipelines. And when a minister was asked about it the other day, he said, well, things have changed. You're darn right things have changed because you guys in Ottawa are finally listening and realizing that Canadians are tired of an unperforming country, a very, very bad economy. So Canadians, when they're going to the polls, please look at what the candidates are saying, look at where they are lying or not, look at where they have changed their spots just because they think you are going to vote for them now if they say a different thing. And if they're elected, are they going to stick to that or are they going to go wandering off, as Mr. Trudeau has time after time, and doing something different? We are in tough times. Our government is in tough times, our society is in tough times, our democracy is in tough times, and people across this country know that the government, with this policy, particularly on immigration, energy, oil and gas, they have been wrong. They said they're wrong. The country is paying. So all of this rant is really just about there needs to be a reckoning, and only the Canadian people can do it. So please research, think, talk, debate, and then vote. And thank you. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.